What up, YouTube Live? How's it going, everybody? what is this? This is my fourth time live streaming today. It's because Future Man season 2 has arrived. Well, it hasn't arrived officially for general audiences, but the embargo lifts today. So, and Hulu, thanks to Hulu for granting me the screener to the entire 13 episodes of the new season 2. I figured, you know what? I'm gonna do a review of the season, episode by episode. So that's why I keep popping up. I hope you don't get sick and tired of watching me. But this is my review of Hulu Future Man series season 2, episode 3, titled "The Wolf in the Torque House." Now, with all my recap videos and my TV reviews, as always, I will be spilling some spoilers. So, heads up, there will be spoilers. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! You've been warned. All right, all right, all right. So, this might be more of a benefit for you guys if you have seen the episode, but screw it. I can't. I won't. I can't wait till next week. To talk about this. Future Man season 2 will drop next week, January 11th, on Hulu. The entire 13 episodes. All right. So episode 3, we see Wolf. Because in the previous episode, I mentioned to you that he gets taken after by or taken care of by the people of the new above ground. This is a compound, a community. The abbreviation is the NAG, the new above ground. And one thing they hate is they hate technology. Anything electronic, anything, I don't know, computer, anything CPU, machine, or internet, web, they hate them. Why? I don't know why. They just hate them. They just think it's evil. They just think it's the cause for everything that's bad. So they get rid of every technology. So basically, as I mentioned in my previous review, the NAG, the people of the new above ground, live like the Mad Max people, Mad Max world people. In the Mad Max movies. So it's very simple, very dirty. They wear rags for clothes, and they're very simple minded too. And they have custom made weapon. That like a combination of couple of, or three things, and they'll boom, voila, here you go. This is how I defend myself. So in this alternate timeline, 2162, um, Wolf, as I mentioned to you in my previous review, previous episode review, Tiger, Wolf, and Josh will have some kind of a new identity or new personality that they will be playing. Which again, just as a refresher, in my opinion, that's a fantastic stretch for the actors playing these characters. We're talking about Josh Hutcherson, Derek Wilson, and Eliza Coop, of course, respectively. And so, in the case of Wolf, that other identity or that other personality is Torque. There's somebody else who looks like Wolf, but his name is Torque. And this Torque is pretty well known in the new above ground community. And so the actual Torque is missing. The actual Torque is nowhere to be found. And then Wolf shows up, and because they share the same appearance, it's like, oh, and everybody's like, welcome back, Torque, welcome back, even though he's not Torque, he's Wolf. So Wolf wakes up, like, who is this Torque that you keep calling me as? Like, I'm not Torque, I'm Wolf. But it's like, no, Torque, you got that sand brain in your head. You just forget you have this amnesia thing. And what's funny about Torque is that apparently Torque has 6 spouses, 6 partners, if you will. So I believe 3 of them are women and 3 of them are men, and that's how the people in the new above ground function. In our society, in our world, usually we have one partner, right? For most cases, unless you're a polygamist. Well, 6 is quite plenty, and everybody, like, marriage. like you have the head or you have the provider, and then you have six spouses. The provider could be a woman or a man. So in this case, Torque has six spouses. And so these characters are funny, dude. These six wives of his, I think three of them are, yeah, three of them are men. No, two of them, is it two of them are men? It seems like two of them are men here. I'm looking at, and four of them are women. But anyway, they're so ignorant, they're so simple-minded, and they have like funny names for things that we call differently, and like, yeah, what do you mean this is this? And then Wolf will be like, no, that's not what you call it. um and they're so oblivious to things as well. and and the medicine that the doctor gives Wolf, because Wolf right now is currently injured from the season one. He's still feeling the pain. Um, it is also simple. It's so ridiculous. It's not like a leech medicine back in the day, but it's still just like just absolutely bonkers. And so let me get to my next note here. And Wolf is playing along, right? Because Wolf is because every time he's like trying to get through to them, it's like, I'm not Torque, I'm not your Torque, I'm Wolf. Stop calling me Torque, I'm not Torque. It never gets through to them. It never gets through their thick skull. So they're still like, you're just sick. You just need some rest. You're Torque. You're our Torque. You just forget. Just have one of them. One of the spouses, one of the wives, a guy, actually is suspicious. He's like, he's not behaving like the Torque we know. And so throughout this episode 3, he's the guy that you kind of wonder, like, okay, is he gonna be the one that's gonna, like, I don't know, blow or like the whistle, or blow blow Wolf's cover, or like tell he's the only one that's gonna tell everybody, it's like, hey, we've been duped. This is not Torque. Is he gonna be that guy? So that's the thing that's gonna get you wonder. Wolf also meets a little girl. Apparently, they have a kid. Him and his six wives. Torque does, and the kid, her name is Lugnut. She's this adorable blonde little girl, very very curious about things. Just like any girl her age, and she draws. She draws, and she has an imaginative thing. She always asks questions. And so Wolf sees this as an opportunity. Wolf's like, okay, you know what? You're good at drawing, right? Could you draw me the blueprint, or the map of this entire community, the new above ground? The reason being because Wolf wants to know where the exits are, so he could get out and get back to Tiger. And so, of course, Lugnut, being the adorable, little girl daughter that she is like, yeah, Daddy, yeah, Torque, Papa Torque. She calls him Papa Torque. Papa Torque, I'll draw you the thing, the map of the new above ground. While she does that, Wolf has to be the provider, or Torque has to be the provider. Wolf/Torque. And guess what his job is in this new above ground? A wheel maker. So he makes wheels, and the currency that people exchange in the new above ground, because they don't use money, they and because they hate technology, so they use what's called chits, and chits are basically pieces of keyboards. The pieces that you have, or your keypads. Those are chits. And so they're like, it's running out. Our chits bag is running out. You got to start providing again. So Torque is like, all right. This is what I love about Derek Wilson. Let's stop here real quick. I love this actor, Derek Wilson, who plays Wolf/Torque now. He has this, yeah, he has this heavy voice, like, yeah, I'm gonna eat rat, I'm Torque, damn it, or I'm Wolf, damn it, I'm gonna kill the biotics. Something about his voice is like, sounds like, yeah, like jock slash heavy metal guy. And he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but Wolf but Wolf's heart is in the right place. That's the thing. He has, kind of like a rough exterior, and he's a badass soldier, right? But deep down, he can be a pretty softy. And Derek Wilson plays that balance really well, man. He embraces this character, and especially his biceps is freaking strong. This Derek Wilson is so beef, so he's a beefcake. So, and he's got that mullet thing going on. Oh man, and Derek Wilson's comedic timing is just spot on. He's so perfect, so perfect. Uh, in this alternate timeline, basically, because the future has been changed, so many of the soldiers that Wolf fought along with, prior to season one, in the messed up biotics ridden future, most of them, the ones that are dead the ones that were dead are now alive, but they're not the same people that Wolf we remembered them as. So there'll be moments in this episode where he would encounter some of them, and it will be like, "Oh my God, Johnny!" I'll just use the name Johnny. "Oh my God, Johnny! You remember you shot that grenade? Oh my God, you saved my ass, man!" And Johnny would be like, "Who are you? I don't remember you," because Johnny is not the Johnny from Wolf's timeline. The future has been altered because of Josh exploding or destroying the Cronish building. So John is now a new John, a different kind of John. So Wolf still remembers his version of John, or of that John from his world, but John has a different set of memories at this in this new above ground world. So there'll be instances throughout this episode where he encounters a couple of characters from his like memories, like, "Oh my God," you know, and he would tell his six wives, like, "Oh, that guy used to blast somebody to pieces and would walk away from explosions," something like that. And and the guy would be like listening, he's like, "No, who are you talking about? That ain't me." Um, okay, so my favorite part of um because throughout this episode, Wolf is still trying to find a way to escape, trying to find that the exits, and then Lugnut is helping him out. Like, you gotta do this, you gotta take it, or you gotta go through this route to go through that alley. And it right before the episode ends, there are two things. Number one, uh, Wolf slash Torque. Uh, he what's the word I'm looking for? He said, "You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna really, really play this role of Torque." And so what he does is that he um, practices to become a very, well, I don't want to say very good, but not bad of a wheel maker. And so the process of this is done in a montage style, like Rocky training montage, but it'll be him and his apprentice trying to figure out how to make a wheel, like perfect circular wheel, out of things that don't have round size. So so they would like it'll be trial and error. It's like, "Oh my God, it's still curvy, or a little bit here. I mean, it still looks like a square instead of a round, circle. Let's burn it some more, burn some more." And then you have this, in the background, you have this heavy or hard rock music to kind of pump you up. Very similar to Rocky movies training montage. And then they finally get to create a wheel, and then he asks his apprentice, and his apprentice is also as ignorant as many people in this community. It's like, how much chits can we get with this wheel? And the apprentice says, like, "Only one chit." It's like, son of a bitch. All those hours, all that effort we put into making this one wheel, we're only gonna get one chit for that? Son of a bitch. That's number one. Number two, the second one that cracks me up is the sex. So 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 Wolf, as a provider and as the head of the family, Part of the job description is also to satisfy his six wives. Remember, uh, I'm sorry, not six wives. Why do I keep saying six wives? Six meaning wolf included. So five wives plus 12 equals or total six. And in this community, it's a six parent family kind of community. So let me rephrase that. He has to satisfy his five wives. Remember, two of them are men. All right, three of them are women. And so Wolf, having not been used to, um, I guess, a scene like this, where because he's had sex before. He the way he charges, how he charges Tiger, the way that's pretty much sex. But he never had to have sex with like multiple people at once. So, and on top of that, remember Wolf. Wolf has Josh's small size dick, and Josh has the giant dick. So, so so there's that insecurity also that compounds it. And it's like, oh my god, I gotta satisfy these five people with my small penis. How am I gonna do that? How am I gonna accomplish that? So he's like he rips it out like a band-aid. He just exposes himself and it's like, look what I have. But you know what? I'm not ashamed of this small penis. I'm so sorry, but this is all I have. And but the wives, surprisingly, they don't feel upset. They feel compassionate for Torque or slash Wolf. It's like, you know what? We don't care if your penis is small. You're still our Torque. And so, um, one of the wives says, enough with the chit chat. Let's find this small penis a hole to put itself in. Let's find a hole for this small penis. I actually interviewed one of the actors, one of the actresses who plays the five wives. Um, her name is Rati Gupta, and she told me when I interviewed her, she told me, "Oh my God, it's one of the most insane experience filming Future Man season 2 because, I mean, the lines, the dialogue. I mean, I said things or I did things in the show that I never thought I could say or do, and she's the one that says that line. Let's find this penis a hole." So while they're having sex, all the kids in that compound, in that community, are singing this song. So it's like a half musical as well, and they're singing this silly song. The lyrics go something along the lines of right now our parents are doing it, and that's good for the society that they're doing it, something like that. So overall, it is a here's the thing. I mentioned to you that season 2 is not as funny as season 1. By a lot of accounts, but you know what? I gotta be honest with you. Having watched the episode again, I pick up on certain things that now I'm like, oh, that's kind of funny. I didn't pick that up. I didn't pick that up when I watched it the first time. Now I watch it the second time or the third time. It's like, whoa, that is kind of funny. So I think what I'm trying to say is I'm encouraging you guys. I'm encouraging you guys to at least give episode 2, 3, 4, 5 a chance, because again, it might get a bit slow because each of those episodes um, focuses on each of the three lead characters separately, apart from each other, and but there will be some lines or some jokes that you may not catch the first time around, but you will catch it the second, third time viewing. And so I'm just asking you to give it a chance. If you find it boring, it's like, go rewatch it again. Go rewatch it. you'll crack up the second, third time, and that's what happened to me at least. Um, and for us fans of season one, we remember those episodes when Wolf finds himself in the 80s. Do you remember that? And he does this Top Gun volleyball scene, and then he becomes a chef. Remember that? He becomes a chef, popular chef. Everybody loves him. He knows how to cook. Um, and now he's a wheel maker, as Torque. And to me, that says that Wolf is, not out of the many things that impresses me about this character, Wolf. He knows how to adjust. He knows how to adapt. Not a lot of people give Wolf credit because Wolf is mostly, um, brawn first before brain. Brute. Punch first, ask questions later. Not a lot of people give him credit because they think of him as that, but actually he is smarter than. I mean, if he can adapt to become a chef, he can adapt to become a wheel maker. Who knows what else he can do, man? Wolf is pretty. You throw him in some area somewhere, and he will blend. Give it time, and he will find a way to survive in that environment. And so that's one of the appeals of this character, Wolf, and that is well performed by charismatically, I might add, by actor Derek Wilson. So, yeah, it's another episode of Wolf adjusting to a new world and new character, new job. Instead of a chef, now a wheel maker. So and at the end of the episode, as he is about to leave the Nag, he sees Lugnut and is like, "Oh my god, I can't leave Lugnut. I've grown to I've grown to liking this little girl. You know, It's like she kind of grows on me now." So he decides not to leave. He decides to, he ends up caring for the five wives and for this little kid Lugnut that they share. So as I mentioned earlier, Wolf may have a rough exterior, but deep down, man, deep down, he is a softie. What which which is the many things or many reasons why he is such a likable character. Uh, so yeah, this episode 3, is dedicated to Wolf slash Stork, where he is right now. So if you're wondering, okay, Rama, are Tiger, Wolf, and Josh going to collide again in the subsequent episodes? Are they gonna team up again? Are they gonna, or is this it? We're gonna see them being apart forever and ever from each other, and that's it. Well, that question will be answered in my next review. Overall, though, this is a fantastic, fantastic episode. I love this show so much, and I hope you get to watch it come January 11th. That's when Future Man Season 2 airs on Hulu, January 11th. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in to my ranting. And as always, subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, press that like button, and share this video with everybody and their grandma. And if you can help support Rama Screen channel, please do so at patreon.com/Rama Screen. Okay, I'm going to go now and get me some grub to eat. Let's rock this.